Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Lopez to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On the return, it's Anderson. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Texas State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He breaks a tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Tripped up for the tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's still 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. They're trying to get to it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd. can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Anderson. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's McLeod. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a lead.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up. Lopez wants to fire. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Caught over the middle. It's Webb. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Jaguars are threatening in the red zone. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Webb. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
To the air, it's McLeod. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. To the air. It's McLeod. He's going to take off. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Fox. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Pocket starts to collapse. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know, you think 3rd and inches, let's see if we can get a big play. Instead, the defense turns in a big play.
Huge play, because you're thinking run on 3rd and inches. The quarterback decides to throw the football, and you still get to him, get after him, and now put yourself in a much better position on 4th down.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. They're bringing heat. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's really frustrating for the defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it on the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game.
He's got it down the left side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the pummeling has started.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Set to advance on the football. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez to pass. Escapes trouble. Across the 25, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the ground with the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's McLeod. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could go make a play, I don't care.
Touchdown, Texas State. And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas State 33, South Alabama 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The run to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Lopez wants to fire. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Jaguars are threatening in the red zone. The short hands. It's Webb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Went with the running game on 1st down. Now back at it. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Takes the easy completion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes his connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, South Alabama! Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. A 3rd and long coming up here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure we're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Lopez wants to fire. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trying to get to it. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the quick game. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country, all of college football, knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season.
Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the